Welcome to Adventurers and Artists, a Dungeons and Dragons podcast with a musical twist. In our last session, we had the adventurers charging through a 8,000 strong army of lizard folk, and their orc allies, their orc raiders, cut a path through the army, veered north, and as they ran through the army in the middle of the night and set fire to tents and created chaos, they cleared the army and are now facing the Tanaska Mountains. The orcs are behind them, making sure that no scouts follow. And gentlemen, what are you doing?
So we need to get to this place. I'm not really sure what tunnels he was talking about. But haven't you got a magic ring?
Yes, I need to sleep. And to be fair, I need to sleep to get some clerical powers back because, oh boy, that was quite the. That was exhausting. I'm so tired. Wow. But yes, I can then do the ring, and maybe that will help. I don't know. You seem to know more than I do about this ring with your whole identify spell. But that's plan that, I guess. We can use the genie in this ring.
So should we rest and recuperate before we move on?
You've nothing else to do.
So yeah, we'll find somewhere safe and we will rest up.
Okay, so you're going to...
like in the mountains, find
so
like
you're
a
going
cave
to
or something.
continue throughout the day, slowly travelling up the mountains, into the mountain paths. The
Just
little
find
gnome
somewhere safe to
is
stop.
going to offer to continue
Whoa,
driving the cart.
Is the gnome speaking?
She is, yes.
Stop speaking. We had this discussion. No. If you keep it up, I am going to permanently close your mouth with magic.
Okay.
So stop up. So she can mime it, and we'll ignore her.
I look disapprovingly at Gould. It's a bit...
I look approvingly at Gold.
She just makes some vague hand gestures that you think...
Go on then, go drive the cart. But no talking.
And so are you letting her drive the cart?
Can I continue to try and teach her how to drive the cart in a better fashion than she was before?
She was actually doing a decent job.
Yeah, but you can still get better.
Okay,
It's a
fair
skill.
enough, yes.
It's a thing you
So-
can
We're
learn.
not,
Also
we're not
mountains.
travelling far. We just
Yeah.
want to go up, find someone to
Yeah.
camp and camp.
Teach
Okay.
them more or less to not stab the camels and to treat them nicely.
Okay, she stopped doing the stabbing, several hours ago, thankfully. So she's got good at not stabbing the camels to try and make them go faster. And we'll say that with your patient tutelage, you are able to teach her exactly how to get what she needs out of the camels. And by the time they finish, they're best friends.
Yay.
And she's named the other two, who she's pretty sure are female. Jenny and Claire.
Okay.
There.
So can we camp down and rest?
So you're travelling up the mountain still, and you're able...
Well, no, only for a little while. We just want to stop and rest.
Just an hour.
No, we want to stop and have a full rest.
In the middle. So you are still... There's still an army behind you.
Yeah, so we're just kind of going in,
So
finding
you want to go into the mountains
a little bit, find something
so
to
that
stop.
you're
Can't we
out
rest
of the...
while the cart travels?
We can do, yeah, if we need to.
We
Yeah.
haven't got a lot of time.
Okay. So we'll take rest watches.
It'll just be
things.
bumpy.
Yeah, it's quite bumpy, but it's not uncomfortable. I mean, it's quite uncomfortable for God, but, he's not drinking, so he feels all the bumps.
I've got the sweats.
And you have been in an orc camp for about 2 days. And all the bruises, now you're feeling the bruises.
Okay.
And you're just like, oh, can't move that way.
Before you sleep, healer, can you just give me a bit of healing?
Of course.
Why,
of course.
thank you.
How much do you need? Do you need, how deep are your wounds?
Well, I'll kind of show you what I've got
Yeah.
and let you heal me up
He's
a
got a
little
massive bruise all along his back where he's been thumped repeatedly.
You poor sweetheart. Give me a moment. I will give you cure wounds at 2nd level.
bit. Yeah, just to get rid of the bruising so I can sit a bit more comfortably.
Yeah, good. Okay, great, that happens. Magnuson's Rusk, what are you guys doing?
I just shrug at Gould's general weakness needing healing for his obvious love bites, but say nothing.
I didn't say anything about love bites, but okay, that's what's on your body right now.
Well, no longer, thankfully.
Orcish romance.
Oh, orchid romance, there's actually literal tears in your arm. It's not pleasant. Okay, Connor, what is Magnus doing?
He's kind of just sitting there, still very annoyed about everything that just happened, and he's recording it down, and just going, this is gonna make this job much harder, and doing this, it's just all, it's all gone down the drain. Just very exasperated.
Okay. As you guys are climbing up the mountain in the cart,
While he's doing that, actually, so while you're kind of mumbling to yourself a little bit,
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, "Are you okay there? You okay? Happy?"
I am deeply agitated about this entire situation.
No.
at this point.
Don't get angry. No. Calm, meditation, things like that. We just keep calm.
Just gonna give you the strangest look
I'm gonna say I'd like Magnus to roll insight on yourself.
on myself. Do I roll 1 for deception, 1 for insight?
If you want to.
Okay, green can be insight, blue deception. I insight nothing on myself.
Okay.
So that was an 11 for insight, and then a much higher deception,
All right.
apparently.
You can lie to yourself.
I don't know what I'm trying to be inciting.
So yeah, so just keep calm. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes.
Going back, my scrolls and my books, just
Yeah,
making notes.
put those away, and just calm.
You realise I have a real job, right?
Job.
Well, if he's got a real job, he's doing extremely poorly at it, Magnus. Okay, so Morkai and Gold, you guys, you're busy, tending to his wounds. You're going up the mountain pass. As you go up the mountain and look back towards the desert on your right side, you can see the Tanaska River. It's a wide river. You can see just about catch a glimpse of the capital in the distance, and you can see the Sun's army, the Sun's Cradle army. You've got the 8,000, well now 7.5k encampment, and then you see another one rounding up along the mountain valley near where you are. Not as big, but still substantial. And you spot massive galleons on the river. I mean, from here they look like tiny dots, but you know that if you were up close, they'd be huge. Coming up from the south.
That's Zazu's navy, probably. Full of cats. We never did get to go see the cat people, did we?
I thought they were lovely last time I saw it. Didn't realise this was all violence and whatnot.
Why is there so much war?
There won't be by the time we're done. It'll be fine. Fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, fine.
I will guarantee it, don't worry.
Are you trying to deceive him here?
I feel like I'm more just like, not necessarily deceiving, but like the more I say it, like, because there's been a few like
So you're
stressful...
trying to deceive yourself?
Basically. Like,
Would you like to roll for that?
No, it's okay. I know I'm deceiving. Like, it's not even deceit. It's like just visible frustration from like starting off at like this temple where a snake woman like turned my hand a little bit to stone, or she didn't, but something else did. And then I have to deal with a gnome who is the most infuriating gnome ever. But I've got to be nice to the gnome because, being nice is a good thing to be. And so this all just bears down, and it's just like coming out of just like, it's fine. And just keep repeating that.
So he's
two
going
words.
mad, is what you're saying.
Not necessarily mad, just a
There's
little
a little
bit.
twitch in his eye.
Yeah.
It's fine.
A little,
It's totally fine.
little like vein just pops on the side of my head. Like,
Oh,
it's
dear.
fine. It's fine.
This is what happened when you travel with gold. It's pretty standard. He went and, he's crazy, so...
I'm not crazy. I'm not.
No?
No, you're just possessed.
You mean I have a friend?
Oh, wow.
No, I mean you're possessed by a demonic entity.
If I'm possessed, then why am I Magnus and not Hazzy then?
I don't know. I'm not the expert at being possessed by a demon. You're the one who told me you had a demon in your head.
Yeah, I never said I was possessed.
Same thing.
Is it?
Yes. There are books on this subject, and they're very clear.
I've read them all.
No, you haven't.
Trust me.
Well, in that case, you know that you're possessed.
No, I know. I've got a friend.
Is Magnus getting agitated?
He's more just because exasperated about the entire thing, and it's just like, no, Zrusk. He's a friend.
So he's getting
Stop.
agitated.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
wind him up. You know, we want
Roll
him
insight on
calm
yourself.
and happy.
It's just it's another 11 and then a 19, 20, something.
You can't hear it, but there's definitely a change in tone when he starts getting angry. Which, of course, you recognise. Goldazel. Mordecai's got his own stuff to deal with. He's got his own drama right now. He's dealing with the fury. He's just suppressing all that rage and angst.
Just lighting some incense and just like sat at the back of the eyes like, Mishikar,
Please give me
it's
strength.
just 3 more days, I beg.
So
Taking deep breaths.
keep travelling, and I'll just try and keep him calm and keep anyone else from aggravating him for the time being.
Okay, so you guys, whoever has items, you're attuning to them, presumably.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And this is when you spot Geralt with his shiny new shield, holding it in his palm. But, he's not got good control of it, so he's like, the command. What's the command?
Shield.
Shield. It just like pops out
Whoa.
and it floats in front of him.
It's a good comb. Deception.
I mean, I'm not sure how you're going to. You can roll with disadvantage and you can roll insight with advantage, but if you're going to have to 100% roll.
19.
22. Nice comb.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you're taking his word for it because it's already happened, but you're still like, yes,
In.
okay.
Comb. That was the magic from the horn. It's got a multiple magical item thing. Oh, here you go. Have the shield.
Okay.
He still thinks it's a comb though, so.
It's a magical shield that does magical things.
But you said it was a comb.
You said it was a comb. I merely agreed with you until I learned
You are
better.
quite convincing in my agreement.
Yes, I do that.
Why would you do such a thing?
Because it looks shiny.
But now I don't know if this is a comb or a shield.
Well, play with it a little bit and keep saying shield. And if you play with it enough, you'll get the shield out.
You do have beautiful, long, dark locks, actually, Zrusk. Okay, so as you're using it, you're attuned to it, and you
You learn it is actually a shield.
you say comb a lot, and it responds to comb now. So every time you say comb, boom, it pops up into this floating blue shield. And it's really pretty, actually. And then you can comb, and then bring it back to yourself. Mordecai. Actually, no, sorry, we'll go to Magnus, because you've got something as well, haven't you?
Oh yeah, the eye of the gem of sight, seeing.
The Gem of Seeing.
Gem of seeing.
Okay.
It's, just in the hand going.
It's like spurting a little bit.
C, C, B, A, C.
And the gem is going to shimmer, and it's going to like get sucked into your hand, and now you can charge it. And you have true sight with your eyes. You can use that three times before you have to recharge. Mordecai.
Sort of just sit again in the back of the cart, just like after calming down and breathing in copious amounts of incense.
Wow.
Just.
Well now, folks, this is a PG game.
He's attuned.
Yes, it
He's attuned to the. He's attuned to the universe.
to be closer to Mishikar, like to sort of set a nice little makeshift altar with holy symbol and incense. And I just sort of like rub the ring a few times around, saying nothing, and then nothing happening. I sort of have a moment. And then Uranos. And then I try my best at just hoping that something will happen.
Is that a command or is that a name?
It's so from like religious knowledge, it would be like a god or goddess, typically known to do with like air or something. 'Cause knowing that this ring is a air elemental genie ring.
Okay. Okay, so you're attuning to this ring. You're lining your essence with it, I suppose.
Sure.
And
Okay.
and you feel a connection with the ring, and you go Uranus, and it crackles with energy, and then a hand, and then another hand pop out, and out pops the tiniest little genie you've ever seen in your life.
That is adorable. I love it so much.
I thought it would be bigger.
They always say that. I feel
Not with
like
me.
She's literally the size of your thumb.
Oh, she. Oh.
okay, maybe
Hide! Hide your females!
hello. Cool. Can you speak? No. Cool. Wonderful. This is going to be a very one-sided relationship.
The genie waved at you. Sorry. Just realised some people aren't going to be able to see this. The genie waved at you and then shook her head when you asked her if she could speak.
Cool. So we need a first of all, nice to meet you. I'm Morkai. These are my friends.
Bows.
Oh, just,
She
oh,
bows.
Thank you.
She's got beautiful, white, tempestuous-looking hair, and she's wearing a floaty-looking, wavy silks, and her skin is almost translucent.
Okay. First things first. There's a drow on this. Just ignore anything that he says.
She's nodding.
Secondly, can I, big favour, massive favour to ask, like, wishes? Are you able to do that and like be useful in that regard?
She
Like,
gives you a thumbs up.
oh, you're a diamond.
thumbs ups.
You're so wonderful. Thank you so much. We're trying to get into like Tanaska safely because obviously there's a whole load of armies and bad guys around there. Do you think you can like get all of us there like safely, like near the outskirts?
Maybe leave the gnome.
We have to take the gnome with us.
She's nodding her head.
Thank you. In that case, I sort of like look up. Best of luck, guys. Haven't tried this before. Don't know what's going to happen. They'll be fine. It's going to be okay.
Wait,
It's
what are we
fine.
trying? What are you trying?
I wish for myself and my companions to be safely transported to the outskirts of Tanaska.
And she's going to nod. And as she nods, oof, you're in a dark cave. It's very dark here.
That's okay.
You can't see anything.
Dark vision.
But you can hear Chog. What is the meaning of this? And
What did wife?
and you can hear around 120 other orcs.
She's your wife.
You can't have any fun when the wife's around.
This is not the kind of religious sanctimonies that we know of.
We never had a proper ceremony, so we're not really married.
I could
in the
do that
eyes
for
of
you.
No, you're God. She just thinks we are. So, shh.
Fine, fine.
I must escape.
That
fun.
would be dishonourable.
Well, of course, I'd never want to leave her. I merely wish to escape
You
temporarily.
need to make good on your vows.
Yes, we have said our vows.
You just said you hadn't.
We
You
have
had
said
not
our.
had an official ceremony conducted by a representative or minister from a real religion.
He's got technical here, God.
Oh no! Look over there. There's a thing.
What?
And I will kind of just. I know it's dark, but move away from the others a little
Okay,
bit.
all right, fair enough.
I'm gonna be following goals. I'm like,
The
no, no, no,
genie-
no.
Excuse me, sorry.
And if we're having trouble seeing, I will probably attempt to light a torch and tell others to do the same thing.
The genie has disappeared.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you soon.
And you can still see within the gem, you know, the hands. God, what are you trying to do? Torches?
Well, yeah, because we should be able to see dark vision.
I mean, you still need some light to be able to see something.
So, orcs, torches.
And then 100 torches
Actually, this
illuminate
quite nice.
the massive cavern that you were in.
Okay. Is there an exit?
Not from where not from where you're standing. Magnus and Zrusk, what are you two doing? Ooh, falling over.
I'm looking for signs of where we are.
Well, the genie has taken you to Tanaska safely.
We're in some underground cavern.
In Tanaska.
I
Probably.
don't know where this is.
It was your wish, Morkai.
Yes.
Is this West Tanaska, East Tanaska? These differences matter. One of these is a bad side of Tanaska, and I don't want to be in the wrong one.
I asked for it to be safely, so like safely should be like we should be fine. Like, and who's safer than to be with Gold's one true love?
Yes.
Magnus, what are you doing?
I'm following Gold. Like, we still need to have a conversation.
Well,
We still need to have a conversation.
So is Magnus taking Gold to the side suspiciously?
Well, because Gold
Well,
like, was
I've
trying to
kind of
sneak,
yeah.
sneak off, so I just followed him.
Ah, okay, so he's following you somewhere secret.
well, not just away from the others a little bit.
All right. Okay, so yes, that's fine. You
I'm-
can do that.
I'm not sure you want to know. I'm not sure it's good for you to know what I found.
Realize that just makes it more and more suspicious, right?
And I'm going to look you right in the eyes. There's no one else there. It's just you arguing with yourself. Your anger is what consumes you. You must find a way to keep it inside or to face up to it and accept that part of you. I'm here for you, brother.
Okay, you had me there for a second. I know you do the storytelling, the lying shtick. We get it. You're very good at convincing.
I'm still
people.
looking at you directly in the eye. No, this is me being honest.
Ooh. Wow.
I don't know which one I'm more surprised about. The fact that you're being honest.
Yeah, me neither.
Everyone's surprised Gold's being honest, to be frank.
So you're saying I'm an angry person on the inside, and not just a normal angry person. A
Kind of psychotic, angry person, possibly. You've got a good side that's fighting with the angry side, but you've got to face that and maybe bring them together, or... I mean, it's a bit beyond me.
And you're saying my best friend for the last 20 years doesn't exist.
Yes. But now you have new friends. Such as myself. And Thrusk. And the healer.
Oh no. Morkai, you can't hear this.
Yes,
Don't worry.
I can't either. I correct him. Thrusk. Who's Thrusk?
Zrusk. Right, so Magnus, it's just you yourself.
Did you want to know this? Would you rather stay in ignorance?
I'm gonna let you do an insight roll on yourself
Okay,
without deception this time. Just
that's a 5.
and you with advantage because you've got God supporting you through this,
That's an 11.
and you're going to recognize Azzy's voice as your own for the first time, and you're going to recognize your actions and when you've been everything that you've done. It's always been when you get into the frenzy of the fight, it's always been far more violent than normal.
I can make it go away if you wish. We can go back to what you were.
And to what end does that achieve?
It's the only thing I can offer you.
Either live in ignorance, or... Well, because who's to say if I forgot all of this, who's to say I wouldn't just keep asking? I've been trying to hunt you down for the last 2-3 days just to find this out. I'm not gonna put all that effort to waste.
Okay.
So what do you have in mind, Gold?
Well, now it's up to him. I've made the offer. It's the only thing I, knowingly can do. And I'd lied to myself and quite happily change my memories of the event, of me telling you. But this is kind of down to him now. What he wishes to do.
So I'm gonna look at the mask as well. I'm gonna have to ask you for another favor. I'm doing this vitamin and it's gonna bite me later when you come to collect.
Oh yes.
Can you identify this? This is something that I've avoided finding out about, while also trying to find out about.
Okay, so I will take the mask.
If you're gonna be dropping truth bombs on me, well, might as well keep landing.
And I will cast Identify on the mask.
Okay.
And what do I find out about the mask?
The mask is currently possessed by every single soul Magnus has killed.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Explain.
It's
The mask
Cursed.
of souls.
it's cursed, and it's been making things worse for you. It's been muddling your mind more. If we take it away, it will help. Let me take it and destroy it.
I'm gonna just look at the mask. No, I think I'll keep it. This is, while Azzy might have never existed, it's the only thing I have that's gonna really be him, I guess. And who's to say that it can be destroyed if it's as evil as curse you say? We got lucky with the dagger, but look what happened with it.
This will be a burden for you.
Well, someone's got to carry it. Because what happens is we just leave it here. Someone will find it.
Okay, when the time comes, let me help you destroy it. It must be done when you're ready to part with it.
Okay.
Orcs, let's find a way out. Come on. And I'll just pat you on the back, walk off into the orcs and start trying to look for a way out.
Okay. Well, orcs. These orcs do come from mountain regions, actually, originally, but they haven't for a few generations, so they're actually a bit trash at finding their way around the mountain. And
I'll inspire them. I'll give them
yeah.
my
Okay.
hand.
All right. You want to inspire them?
Yeah, so I'll give them a hand. So I'll give a couple of them bardic inspiration.
Before that happens, are any of the rest of the party going to ask what's happened? Any of the rest of the party going to ask where you two have been? So
Well, we've
Zrusk
been gone for a few minutes
and
just.
Morkai?
Would we have just seen you just walk off to one side, or would you have made it deliberately sneaky? As it
Well,
were?
I was deliberately sneaky to get away because the conversation was
Yeah.
getting a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Then the orcs, I kind of snuck through the orcs. Then the light came on, and then as I was kind of just sneaking off around the back, he kind of intercepted me.
Okay.
So I suppose if you were really looking for me, we weren't hiding.
And I'm afraid the orcs rolled a nat 1 on trying to find their way out of the mountain. So you guys are stuck underneath the city of Tanaska, and that is where we will finish the session. Join us again next week, where we'll find out if the party ever get out from underneath the city of Tanaska. Let us know what you thought of the episode. You can tweet us and find us on Instagram at ANA Podcast. You can join us on facebook.com/ANA Podcast and keep tabs on us on Tumblr when you search Adventurers and Artists Official. We stream every Wednesday, streaming live on twitch.tv/Adventurers and Artists, and all episodes can be found on demand via our website at adventurersанdartists.com. Don't forget to support the show via our Patreon at patreon.com/ANA Podcast. Whether you're part of the Wolf Pack or a cleric of Dani, the inhabitants of Hawthornia appreciate any support you can offer. And finally, a big thank you to everybody who makes this show possible.